Rob,
Lee.
it's Monday,
Yeah.
new week. We just had our sprint planning to go over what we're doing this week. Bit of a busy one, important one, I guess.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so this week we're going to be doing some interviews, hopefully, with some of the applicants that we've got. So a couple of tests have been submitted to us, so basically giving us a bit of art and stuff like that. So the good ones we're going to try and interview this week. So it's going to be a big step for us. We're going to do lots of prep for that. There's probably some legal stuff we have to look into. But yeah, other than that for me, I'm going to be working on Woes, hopefully. So I'm going to set up the board on Trello and stuff just to get organised with that, and then just see where we're at with it, really. Other than that, there's some there's some Who Shuffle My Shape stuff. So we're going to be streaming that on Friday. I know you're going to be doing an update post to do with the merch and stuff on Wednesday. I've got a couple of bugs to fix that I'm going to address, hopefully before the streams. So yeah, literally just like trying to pedal it as much as possible.
Yeah, for me, other than the Who Shuffle My Shape stuff and the interview stuff, YouTube video he's doing getting pushed back till tomorrow because we're waiting for some uploads.
Oh yeah, I forgot to upload from home.
Yeah, but that's fine. Other than that, though, it's going to be a case of just getting my teeth into the hexceed DLC. We're going to readjust the hexceed world layout that we had for the DLC. But the main bulk of it's going to be just getting levels done and just getting the content there to be ready for next Friday.
Yeah, getting used to the new mechanic that will be dropping with it as well.
Yeah, I've been a little bit all over the place this morning with sort of interview prep, but in terms of hexceed, I've got the world layout ready here. This is one of the levels I was working on. But in terms of the actual world layout, changed it up a bit. This one over here was originally the level layout for Insulum, but we decided we want to sort of spread it out a bit more and slowly introduce all the mechanic tutorials one by one. And as well as that, the name Insulum, I believe, does translate to islands, since that's kind of the theme of the new mechanic. So gone ahead and made the level out to different islands as well. So start over here on the left side of each one with the tutorial levels. Each one will be introducing a mechanic interaction with the new mechanic. So we'll slowly introduce them one by one. Sort of how we did at the beginning of the game, and sort of the running theme we've got when we introduce a new mechanic.
Wait, it's Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, woo! We've just done stand up like we usually do. Bit of an odd one today because we're doing interviews, aren't we?
Yeah, it's going to take half the day. We've got interviews coming in at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. I want to do like an hour prep before that as well, just to make sure we're ready and we know what we're going to be saying and asking people. But other than that, in terms of what we're going to be doing, the YouTube video he's doing, we got the date yesterday, so we're going to be doing that today. And I imagine that's going to be before and after the interviews, looking at time, so I want to get this done before the rest of the week, so I can focus on hexceed.
Yeah, sounds good. As for me, we've got a thing from Nintendo, an email from Nintendo, basically about the one of the waivers that we requested for the Switch patch for Colouring Pixels that's coming up. Yeah, so I need to respond to that and try and get it sorted as soon as possible so we can get the patch sent off to lot check, because time is really getting on for that. I'm a bit worried, honestly. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to be continuing on with Who Shuffle My Shape. So I started the undo button yesterday. I'm just going to try and get that finished off, and then obviously interviews as well. So good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, my desk's been moved back to sort of like make more space and stuff.
Rob!
Lee.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
You're working from home again, looking after Luna.
Yep. My internet's not doing very well today. That's why you're a bit blurry. Oh, she heard you. Hey, girl. Come here.
I don't know if you ever addressed it on the vlogs, but we've got a new webcam in office that's changed, but benefit working from home. Calls are better quality as well, assuming internet's working.
Well,
yeah, we've just gone to our stand-up. What are you doing today, Rob?
yeah, so for me today, I'm going to be doing more Who Shuffle My Shapes, so I finally want to get this undo button working. It works. There's just a couple of graphical things that we want to do. So like we want it to grey out when there's nothing left to undo to. That's basically that though, I think. Other than that, we've got the waiver approval for Nintendo Colouring Pixels Switch thing update patch, which is great, which is really great. So I'm actually going to pop into the office today. I'm going to leave Luna home alone for just a couple of hours. Because I basically want to make sure that the patch works because I don't think there's any chance we're going to actually get the patch out in time for launch, so we need to make sure that the update doesn't break anything before I send it off. But yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, a couple of minor tasks. I've been setting up the merch in the background there to try and get some shots, because I want to do an update post on Who's From Shapes to Steam forums today, just about the merch, what we're doing with it. Some fixes we need to do it as well. Other than that, the YouTube video, you need to watch that when you get that downloaded, so we can make any edits that need to be made to that and get that uploaded. And then finally, just going to be a case of work on hexceed. So there's a lot of levels to make. I'm going to be working from home tomorrow morning because I've got a flat inspection, so I'm going to be making sure I've got a good start on hexceed, so I can just easily log in from home and just crack on with that. But yeah, that's going to be most of my day really, just hexceed.
Paul? Yeah, good girl. You even got a little blep on. You're blepping. Wait, what? That was what happened? Yeah, so I've been working on this undo button. It's difficult to see because this little drop down you got here, but basically when there is some history to undo, it'll highlight in blue, and it, yeah, we'll just undo the last 10 instructions I think we've got it saving to at the moment. So yeah, it will just keep going back until it grows out, when it's run out of things to remember. I think 10 will be enough. A lot of the algorithms don't actually take 10 moves to do, so fingers crossed that'll be enough. But yeah, I'm just a bit gutted that it's taken so long with us doing a lot of interviews and things like that. But yeah, it's done now. I'm just going to pop into the office and try and get this switch patch sorted.
Yeah, just after lunch, and I've got the announcement posts ready. I made them live actually. So we've got the post about the merch. Again, the whole premise here is that we're just constantly posting to the Who's From My Shapes forum at least once a week on top of the streaming, just so we get content on there and try and push the game up the store page so more people can find it. But this one's essentially just about the merch, because as you've been following along with the dev vlogs, we've been making some merch, and there's still some changes to be made. Rob noticed, if you look here on the right hand side of the right and left of the poster, there's a bigger gap between these two rows of squares compared to the rest. So that needs changing, as well as when you get really close, there's some issues with the removed squares. There's still a bit of leftover there, so that needs fixing. But yeah, just making that live, being transparent with the potential player base. And yeah, the rest of the day is just going to be making hexceed levels, so that's what I'm going to be doing now.
Lee, it's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, so we just done stand up. You were working from home a bit this morning, but yeah, got in good time. Yeah. Yeah, what are you doing today, Lee?
Yeah, my day's going to be just doing one thing, which is making levels for hexceed. A bit behind where I want to be, so just going to be cracking down and getting as many of those done as we can. We do have a person coming in for interviews later, so we're doing some prep for that one at 3 o'clock, and other than that, it's just hexceed levels.
Yeah, good stuff. Obviously I'll be doing the interview as well, but I'm going to be working on Who's From My Shapes mainly today, just trying to get as many of those like small bug fixes in the game as I can really, because it'll be good to get them all in and working for the stream tomorrow. So okay, yeah, so just trying to crack down on as many bugs as possible. One of the ones that Lee noticed last week was that clicking and dragging when you don't actually complete a rotation fully feels a bit weird. So I think the problem is this. So if you click and drag and don't quite make it far enough for it to go all the way around, it snaps back, or at least it's supposed to. So if you spin a piece in one direction, it will always snap back, unless you get past halfway, then it will go the full way around. But then if you go the other way, it will just always, no matter how much you move it, always go all the way around. So there's no actual snapback. So I'm just quickly looking to fix that. Yeah, so I've just done some quick bug fixing and that seems to be working now. So it snaps back now in both directions. And I've actually like adjusted how far you have to rotate it before it snaps to the next one, see if that feels a bit better. Because it does feel like you have to drag it really quite far to trigger before. So now I've just changed that a little bit so you can get just about halfway and then it'll move over. So yeah, it should feel a bit nicer, but I'll get Lee's feedback on it when he streams it tomorrow.
Rob!
Lee!
It's Friday.
Yeah!
Just had a stand up for today. will be hopefully a bit more of a relaxed one. What are you doing?
Yeah, so we've both got the Who Shuffled My Shape stream later on.
Yep.
Yesterday, was it yesterday? I sent off Who Shuffled My Shapes to get approved on Steam, so that's the actual build of it. We got quite a few rejections from that. A lot of stuff like the language, like to change language in the game, you need to drop down and stuff. We don't have that. So I'm going to be looking at fixing all of those and hopefully getting it resubmitted. But yeah, other than that, I think we've done all the interviews for this week, so we're going to do a bit of a pros and cons and see if we're going to choose someone to hire. So that's a pretty big thing that we're doing today.
Yeah.
But yeah, a relaxed one, I think.
Yeah, so for me, obviously helping with the selection process as well. Going to be both doing that just so we can both get each other's insight on it. As well as that, the YouTube video goes live shortly, so I'm making that live, but that's a very quick task. And the rest of the day will be hexceed levels until we'll start the stream.
Good stuff.
Yeah, there's not much I can show off regarding it, but we have gone ahead and offered the job to somebody. Yeah.
We did it.
It's pretty nerve-wracking, but also pretty exciting at the same time. What I've got on the screen here is just sort of the interview questions we prepared. Yeah, we'll ask these to everybody that we interviewed, along with some additional questions that I've taken out that were sort of personal to them, depending on their CV and whatever. But yeah, we're pretty happy with all the applicants, and we've gone ahead and offered the job. We accepted it, and should be starting on the 30th. And Rob's just over there getting the contract and stuff sorted.
Oh yeah, done.
Yeah, you can't see your screens. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we made it weekend plus.
Yeah, he's very, very happy to get that call, so very good.
Yeah.
Gone ahead and closed the job applications across all the platforms, so Indeed, the universities, everything's all been closed down now, so should stop getting emailed.
Different websites and stuff.
Yeah.
Just not that.
Yeah, it's a new thing we're done, and looks like it went well.
Yeah, yeah.
Rob,
Lee.
it's the weekend.
Yes, thank you. Finally.
Yeah, it's been a pretty busy week, but quite different from normal for us as well.
Yeah, we've been all over the place, haven't we? The big thing this week has obviously been interviews for the candidates for the junior artist role that we've been hiring for. And we finally came to a decision today. We contacted the guy and he's accepted. So Jack, I think, will be starting not next week but the week after. So we're very excited about that. Obviously we've got the computer and we've got all sorts of stuff, hardware ordered and stuff. But like, yeah, for me it's just been like, it's just taken so much out of me this week.
Yeah.
So we've been doing loads of work on the interview prep and like discussing it afterwards and stuff like that. It's just been really time consuming.
Yeah, not to mention we're doing a total of 3 interviews this week.
Yeah.
3 people got through the process. So the way we've done it was we had obviously the initial contact, anyone we like the look of. Professionally, we sent them the tests that we set up, and then once we got our test results, we made the decision to who we were inviting in for interviews. So yeah, 3 interviews, and luckily we managed to get one out of those 3, so we didn't have to keep doing it because that would have been extra stress.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, happy with the choice we made, and we'll be seeing the impacts of that in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, for better or worse.
But yeah, other than that though, there's been some progress on Switch, isn't that right?
Yes. So we've finally submitted the Nintendo Switch patch for Colour and Pixels. That's been sent off finally. We've got Wave is approved, which we're quite worried about. But fingers crossed we should be able to get it in time for launch, which is next week.
Yeah.
But if not, it's not the end of the world. We've tested it for like upgrading to a new thing, and it all seems to be fine. So fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. There's also been some PR stuff for that as well. So I contacted Nintendo Life, I think, basically offering them an exclusive on the game. Just because we've been so busy this week, we haven't had time to do the full PR run that we usually do.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little bit of PR for that. A lot of announcements I know you've done as well.
Yeah, there's been a couple of announcements here and there. The sort of 7-day countdown thing went live, just sort of build some hype for that, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, the announcements have been just more Who Shuffled My Shapes work. Been streaming today. I found a lot more bugs. You fixed some bugs at the beginning of the week.
Yes.
But then we found more bugs today for you to do next week.
Yeah. Well, hopefully next week I'll have a lot more time to actually like get some more stuff done on that. But
you'll be more proactive with Who Shuffled My Shapes because we're posting every week. So we've got posts out midweek and posts out toward the end of the week, announcing the streams. And we also scheduled the streams for the next fest as well. We put those posts out there because I think there's some sort of behind the scenes booking system that Steam have going on because there's going to be some sort of scheduling. So
we're not quite sure, but I think it'll give us extra traction. So
yeah, we've picked our times that we're going to be streaming because there's an offer that you can broadcast twice during the next fest. So we've sort of set up the schedules for that, and hopefully we'll see what happens with that. That's been pretty much it for Who Shuffled My Shapes, right? Other than
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's just been hexceed. I think you've done some level templates at the beginning of the week, or was that last week?
It was the end of last week. I did that,
Yeah, but I've been using those and making a start on the world, getting more levels built for that. Not as many as I wanted to. Obviously, the interviews took up more, so it's going to be a bit of a crunch next week. But yeah, pretty happy that we're getting progress done on that though.
Yeah. Good stuff. New mechanic as well seems to be working fine. So.
Yeah, offering a lot more opportunities, a lot more different combinations. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
Should be coming out after this video.
Yeah, should be. Yeah, I was about to plug that. But yeah, crazy week.
Yeah.
We've been so busy. Hopefully things are going to calm down a little bit now, but well, until we get like next week the new office through, we're going to be decorating the new office. But no, it's been good. Please check out the hexceed DLC that we've been working hard on this week. Check out Colour Pixels on Switch, which should have
Been out yesterday.
should be live. Yeah, should be live now. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for the next couple of weeks because it's going to be quite exciting. So
Yeah, big changes.
big changes.